Tonight, on Legislative Review. A look at the week ahead. Plus, insurance customer protections. And digital monitoring of released violent sex offenders. All that coming up on Legislative Review. Thank you for watching Legislative Review. I'm Angela Nolasco with today's top discussions in the state legislature.
Hearing no objection, so ordered.
Welcome to the 2025 legislative sessions, week 8 of 15. This week, a major shift from meetings held by the dozens of policy committees and a handful of fiscal committees.
By your vote, substitute Senate Bill 5770 has received a due pass recommendation to the Rules Committee subject to signatures,
which have discussed and voted on bills in their respective areas of expertise. But for the next week and a half, the entire State House, 98 members, and the entire State Senate, 49 members, come together under the Capitol Dome for floor debates on bills that have managed to win approval in committee. Floor debates have a start time, typically 9 or 10 in the morning, but often don't have a scheduled end point. Debates continue throughout the day, and it isn't unusual for one or both of the bodies to debate well into the evening, and in some cases, into the wee morning hours. There's a large volume of bills that will be on the House and Senate floor calendars, hundreds in each body, that are eligible for debate before the deadline for floor action. That's 5 p.m. on Wednesday, March 12th. The House and Senate floor calendars include the bills potentially up for debate. You can find those calendars on the legislature's website at leg.wa.gov. State senators gathered on the floor Monday morning to debate a bill concerning consumer protections when it comes to insurance. Senate Bill 5331 aims to increase accountability for insurance companies that violate the state's insurance code by giving the Office of the Insurance Commissioner, or OIC, additional tools to go after them. For example, when an insurer uses rates that aren't approved by the OIC and overcharges customers. Under current state law, a customer harmed by an insurer isn't eligible to receive restitution. The bill aims to change that by allowing the OIC to order these companies to pay restitution rather than just issuing fines. This may include repayment for economic damages, such as denied claims, along with interest. If enacted, the bill will increase penalties for violations from the maximum total fine of $10,000 under current law to $10,000 per violation. Supporters say this could prevent repeat offenses and empower harmed consumers to get their money back without going to court. Democratic Senator Adrian Cortez, the bill's prime sponsor, shared his remarks during final passage.
Right now, if someone has been harmed by an insurer, they can only receive justice if the insurers consent to do so. That customer shouldn't then have to go through an already clogged court system to receive restitution. I urge your support for Senate Bill 5331, which centers on consumer protection.
The bill isn't without controversy. Insurance industry representatives argue that the increased fines could unfairly target companies that are generally in compliance. Speaking in opposition, Republican Senator Perry Dozier.
I don't think that this bill is addressing really that collaborative effort that still needs to come together to not only be a good consumer protection vehicle, which that's what this is, but also to get the input a lot deeper in from the insurance industry. I don't believe that they have come together between OIC and the industry to move this bill forward, and I'd like to, would like a no vote on it so we can continue to move that forward.
The Senate took a floor vote.
Mr. President, there are 30 yea, 19 nay.
Having received a constitutional majority, substitute Senate Bill 5331 is declared pass. The title of the bill will be the title of the act.
The bill passed along party lines and is headed to the House of Representatives for further review. In the House, a bipartisan push to better protect communities from violent sex offenders was discussed on the floor Monday afternoon. House Bill 1457 proposes to monitor sex offenders who were granted conditional release from secure facilities. It aims to apply stricter measures by requiring real-time tracking via electronic devices that can set boundaries in restricted zones, like schools or childcare facilities. It would also alert authorities when the device is tampered with. Under current law, Sexually violent predators can be conditionally released if they meet certain criteria, but there are safety concerns when they transition to less restrictive alternatives in the community. Supporters say it would put communities at ease and ensure that sex predators follow the conditions of their release, with the help of technology, to stay compliant. Republican Representative Dan Griffey is the bill's prime sponsor.
It'll allow for a geographical boundary of isolation area that the individual may not, go out of, or the route that they must follow when they're going about their daily lives.
Democratic Representative Mari Levitt also shared her support for the bill.
This is an important bill to ensure we're using existing technology to keep the public and our community safe, urging a yes vote.
The House voted on the bill.
The Speaker has started the roll call machine. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? The Speaker is about to lock the roll call machine. The Speaker has locked the roll call machine. The clerk will take the record.
Mr. Speaker, there are 96 yeas, 0 nays, 2 excused.
Having received a constitutional majority, House Bill 1457 is declared passed.
With a unanimous vote, House Bill 1457 passed and now heads to the Senate for deliberation. That's a wrap for us tonight. Stay with us throughout the legislative session, where we bring you all the top debates right here on Legislative Review. We'll see you tomorrow.